Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The multi-dimensional portal is open. Konnichigen is your favorite superstar host, the multi-dimensional Jigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber idol form for your entertainment. Here we are with another of the color palette variations. Gotta tell you the truth, I think this one may need more work, but it's a platinum hairstyle. Maybe I can get a version of the outfit that fits it better, but this is still good enough, all things considered. Happy Wednesday, Maniacs, Superstars, Supernovas. I hope it's been treating you well so far. For me, it's been alright. It's been good. Just well, I wish I could have done more so far, but still, the day is far from over, is it not? At least for me. At least for me. And if it's nearly over for you, I hope it has treated you well so far, at the very least. But yeah. Today we're going to continue on even more of Final Fantasy XIV. They had a little bit of maintenance, not a large update. I opened the launcher before the stream, a few megabytes, nothing too big, I would say. And we're about to get back into Eorzea, and I think now I'm going to continue with the suggestions that you maniacs were putting forward yesterday, which were about focusing on the main story quests and the job quests. What remains to be seen, however, is how much I will focus on, well, the job quests for now, because I may be level 30 by the time I get to the continuation of the story in ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕚, and that's something I need to consider. I've gone silver, it's platinum, Blindrill, it's platinum. Glad to see you, Blind. It's supposed to be platinum. Well, yeah. No, there is actually a palette that is way more silver than this. So I would say that's the one that's silverer. I literally call it the silverer palette because it's also on the outfit, unlike this one. Thank you, Lynn. I'm actually not that convinced about this hair color out of all the ones I have implemented. And more are going to come. Tomorrow I'll have that silverer palette while I'm on the stream. Unless somebody changes it with the redemption. That's always there. And a rainbow one that may still need some work, but as it is right now, it's good enough. That's the rainbow one I'm gonna use in Genshin Impact. Feels like it's right to do it in Genshin, very colorful game in a way. You know, it really evokes that rainbow feel out of all the games I'm playing this week, the most. Not that FF14 can't be colorful, but you know, when you have it more anime-like, there's more potential for that sort of thing. Hope you're doing well, Blin. Yes, FF14. Don't play Genshin? Gacha is evil? Well, it was decided by the Maniacs. I have to play it this Sunday. I'm going to play it and I'm gonna see how things are. If I still have my account and everything, I don't know. I played it a little while ago. It's my return to it, technically. I didn't advance much. I got flight from Ember. I was in Mondstadt. And apparently Mondstadt is the first city. I thought Mondstadt was the name of the entire game world or the continent, but yeah. And I'll see how it goes. I may have to restart from scratch. That moment when you are on an insanely late lunch break at work, but it's perfectly timed with Kaiden stream, so it's fine. Haha! Well, I hope it's okay. I hope everything is okay at work, Arurin. But glad you could make it here. And yeah, after you leave work, I may see you later. Might be better that way. For you. Well, yes, I think there's nothing else to say. Is there? Well, you know, we usually talk about all sorts of things before we jump into the game, but let's do it while I'm jumping into the game. While we're jumping into the game. Alright. 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 What is that? What even is that? So weird. Anyway. What we're gonna focus on now is gonna be those things. I've had a stressful day and I have a slight headache, but aside of that, I'm going great. I'm sorry to hear that, Rurin. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it gets better. Now with me, it's gonna get better. though. Take in mind I get really loud sometimes if you have a headache. Yeah, really. But now, yes, let's continue right where we left off. I forgot that I now look like this. I hate this look. Well, not as much as I hated another one I got, but we'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how it goes. How long has the longest queue been for me? Forget there's a queue, but it usually doesn't take that long when you're on it. So it's okay in that sense. It's kind of weird, kind of weird. You'll be fine? Okay, okay. As long as you are. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, 10th son of the 6th umbral moon. That is December 10, right? The equivalent to December 10. There you go. And there's Ul'dah. I don't know why I keep thinking of the Sandoria theme from Final Fantasy XI. Anytime I picture the city. It could fit it, but yeah. Let's wake up. See, normally when I wake up, I also have to drink a potion to be able to stay awake. That potion takes the form of an energy drink, or tea, or something like that. These days, it's actually an energy drink. I'll be having some tea later, though. Like, when I go for that AFK break, I'm also gonna prepare the water. The tea is already ready. Already ready, yeah. No, it's already on the teapot. Right here on my desk. Right here on my desk. But I'm gonna do it a little bit later. I don't know, man. Energy drinks really have been hitting me well, and I'm very happy about that. Well, I hope I don't look terrible like this. Let's adventure like this a little bit. Since we are supposedly going for main story quests now. Well, not just that, but we may see the... You may have to see me like looking like this for the cutscenes. I look like a cult leader. I look religious, yeah. It's, I am a member of the Temple of Tajigen. Join the Tajigen Temple today. Become an official superstar. Follow me, and you will get me closer to my ambitions and my goals. The next goal is 500 followers. So let's get closer to that. And also, if you subscribe... Hold on, gotta stare as close to you as possible. If you subscribe, you become even a better member of the Church of Tajigen. And also Patreon, and you can give me your money and your credit card. There you go. That's the way I do my business pitch, apparently. Aha. No, seriously, it looks religious. And there's a whole Tajigen temple. This is the Tajigen temple. After all. Where the places where we... I wanted to see this guild leave thing. ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕟 requires that you carry out a preliminary task. Make your way to Horizon and speak with ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕟. Okay, let's go to the Horizon now. And take a look at that. Yeah, there you go. The character Shiro always cracks me up. Reminds me a little bit of Billy Kane or Billy Kane. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced there. From King of Fighters, Fatal Fury. Hey, hey, hey! Very, very similar. Extremely similar. Let me show you, actually. I think it would be really good if you took a look at the comparison.
Hey, hey, hey!
For example. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, let's have a look. Give me a second. I always have to set up the browser manually. But this is what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm looking particularly for the voice line where he goes, hey, hey, hey.
Kill you! Go to hell! Fire! Whose turn is it? Hey, hey, hey!
That's the one.
Fire! Whose turn is it? Hey, hey, hey!
That's the classic Billy Kane or Billy Kane. It's written like that, K-A-N-E, but apparently it's supposed to be pronounced Khan. I'm not sure why. So yeah, Billy Kane. Hey, hey, hey! Just much slower, a little bit less pitch to it, and that's it. So, in the horizon, the guild leave thing. ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕚𝕒. Not having second thoughts now, are we? Right. Begin to select the leave quest by pressing the initiate button. Oh, right. The pastes. What? Oh, okay. The pastes. I keep forgetting the name of it. Report to Western Thanalan? Okay. And I initiated there. And this is it. Okay. Since I didn't quite understand what guild leaves are, or rather, I did, but I forgot already. In the middle of everything else I was doing. Big blue quest, so it would be a good idea to focus on it. And see what else comes after this. Oh, it's around here. This area. Okay. I'm technically over-leveled now. Can we initiate this bad boy now? Okay. Very well, let's confirm. Continue and you will suffer an experience point penalty? I don't like the sound of that, but okay. Let me see this. We have a time limit, but let's do this. Leave quest targets comes by the destination icon display above their names. The dude leaves the place rewards on the ones complete audio estimate time loaded. Okay. Well, yeah, let's do it like this and see how it goes. He may try to flee and look for more allies while we're doing this. Let's see how it goes. You don't really need to do them unless you're trying to grind. Okay. At least I want to see what they're like, have that first experience. Oh! There we go! Wait, I gotta get that treasure Oh. Okay. Was I supposed to open that before? Okay, let's get out of here, Okay. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there exactly. Like, I faced the enemy first because... if I went for the treasure coffer first, the enemy would have just attacked me. Surely. Leaves are just another way to level classes? Really? Okay. So to grind leveling classes, is that it? That makes sense. It's repeatable quests. Wouldn't Fates also give you good experience? What makes these better than Fates? I haven't paid attention to how much XP you get from Fates and stuff. But of course you've triumphed. Here is your well-earned reward. And bonus on difficulty and speed. Yeah, it's not very difficult for me, so I think it's a penalty bonus. Fates are better? Ah, there you go. Given your stellar performance, I see no reason to deny you our official leaves. An industrious individual like yourself could earn a great deal of coin here in Horizon. Thank you very much. See, I could get another one right here. A guild test. Hold on. Steady state leaves unlocked. Yeah, this is important also to do because we need to unlock them in the first place. What were my rewards, by the way? Just experience and gold, right? Yeah, guild, I mean. While I heartily encourage you to partake of my guild leaves, should you seek a different sort of challenge, you might also consider joining a guild test. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Battle Warden Lost Rabbit. I will inform him of your success against the paste, so that there are no doubts as to your abilities. Today is one of those days in which my accent feels a little bit funky. Just need to go and do that. Yeah. Okay. Battlecraft leaves, fieldcraft, tradecraft. Interesting. What if I find a treasure coffer? You're entitled to the contents within as are your party members. And all party members should check it individually. Okay. People really only use fates and leaves to grind XP until they unlock dungeons and group content, as those are better ways to grind XP. Okay. Does it take long to unlock dungeons? From the sound of it, it sounds like I'm kinda close to it. At least if I focus on MSQ and all that, but I'm not sure. In a realm as large as this one, there will always be those who are looking for someone willing to assist them with their troubles. Instead of doing the searching on their own, they often come to a local guild or similar organization to have their petition documented. These tasks are called leave quests, and if someone happens to be interested in accepting one, they are presented with a leave plate that is used in conjunction with the quest. Leave plates are in fact paths which grant their bearers leave to perform various actions which might otherwise be prohibited, such as their action base, administer sick traders, and more. Okay. The Disciples of War or Magic are the Battlecraft leaves, okay? Slaying or pacification of a target. Initiated from the journal. Fieldcraft, Disciples of the Land, what is that? Fishing leaves were classified as fieldcraft leaves. Right, so these are like the crafting jobs, but there's also another one. Tradecraft, Disciples of the Hand. Okay. Okay. I see. Focus on MSQ and you have a good chance of getting your first unlock today. Really? Well, we're also focusing on the job, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Otherwise, wow, I am really close. So it sounds like fates and leaves are not used that much in that way. I don't know. But I'll do them when the time is right, if the time is right. It will be right at some point. There is no shortage of things to do here, is there? So I wanted to check the jobs again. Disciples of the Hand, Disciples of the Land. I got it now. Land because of what they do. Miners, botanists, fishers, you know, they kind of like take from the land, so to speak. Disciples of the Hand, craft. You're more of a gatherer rather than a crafter in those professions, right? Miner, botanist, and fisher. Yeah, it sounds like you could be doing more with Disciples of the Land. What could be another Disciple of the Land job to add to it? Because it's okay, ultimately. I find it to be okay, but it kind of looks like there's an unbalance of the amount. They don't have to be the same, really, but it does make me curious. What could be more professions? What could be your job ideas, Maniacs, for future Disciples of the Land? So there's herb gathering, there's ore gathering, and there's fishing. Fish gathering, if you will. What could be... Yeah, like, what else could there be that isn't covered here? I'm trying to think, but... I can't think of anything. Skinning, maybe? But I think one of these professions maybe has it. Leather worker, maybe weaver, right? A skinner, something like that. Trying to think of what other MMOs had as well. Leaves are only used for super low levels. Dungeons, trails, and raids for mid to high levels. Fates are just kind of filler content for level grinding. Oh, wait. It's like your level for your job, right? If you start the job at level 1. So even if you have dungeons unlocked, you're not going to be doing them at level 1, right? So what is the minimum level for dungeons? Is that how it works, Rurin? And thank you for your help, by the way. Only answer if you can. I know you're on your lunch break and all that. The question is for anyone that can answer in the chat, just so you know. You needn't say a word, adventurer. I could hear ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕟𝕚 quite well from here. As this would be your first time joining us, allow me a moment to explain in detail just what exactly a guild hest entails. More than a simple leave quest, but not quite as realm-shaking as a grand company outing, guild hests will test your ability to work together with a small party of battle companions to overcome not-so-small obstacles. The duty is taxing, but the coin is decent, and you will be helping maintain the safety of Eorzea and the well-being of her citizens. If what I describe appeals to you, pray speak to me again to join a guild hest. Let's get the potion, whatever. The lowest level dungeon is level 18. So yes, you would, if you don't care about doing quests, or rather you have done all the quests you want to do now for grinding those jobs, you're gonna be doing them at that order, more or less. Starting with the leaves, and fate, filler content for level grinding, if you will. I think I got it. Oh, the duty finder. There you go. This feature allows you to undertake multiple duties without having to form a party on your own. Can I even use the duty finder though? I can use it. Okay. Like, I'm still, you know, free trial. The duty finder allows you to challenge dungeons and other duties with a party of other players. You may access it via duty in the main menu or by choosing the appropriate option at the entrance of any duty. Enter dungeons and other duties via the duty finder by... Okay. Not gonna read everything out loud. Up to 5 duties at one time. Right. Duty Finder, Duty Support Systems. You may also re-challenge previously complete dungeons by accessing Duty Finder, Duty Support via Duty. What? What? I can get my special armor, go to an in-room? What? What are you talking about? Okay, let me teleport. Oh, no, it's not like this. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing those things right there. Let's use return. I think it's okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Arurin? Did I get something? Hold on. The Duty Finder thing? Or something else, perhaps? So yeah, these were important to do, so we unlock these. I didn't do the guild heads though. Do you think I should do it? I think I need to find players for that. I may need to use the Duty Finder. I'm nervous to get into a party with someone random right now because it's what's happening here? Oh, did we just? Oh yes! We are witnessing the first ever musical event. Oh, Excalibur has these too. That's great. I heard that, you know, it didn't have much of a role-playing community or something like that. Wow, here we are. This ain't ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤, but Final Fantasy XIV has this going as well. They're playing music here. It's just like when we play ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤, we just come across like a concert that's going on in the Shire or the Prancing Pony or whatever. And we have it here. Don't fully go to an in-room, but go to near the guys you talk to, enter the in-room, then talk to the guy with the green symbol above his head. Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. The Smith, is it? That's proud green symbol. Ah, yes! I've been looking forward to this. My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count. Good. Twice the pride, double the fall. The Smith. Like, we gotta stay just for a few moments. How does the music system work here? This is exactly like ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤. It's exactly the same feel, even similar sounds to it. Just having those blowing instruments there like that, it works out so well. It's just like ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤. It's just like ℂ𝕠𝕟 music. They don't clap though. They don't cheer or clap after a song, necessarily. It's a little bit different there. Oh, minus the fact you can't mod it. What do you mean you can't mod it? So the thing, so how is the music played then? Is it like automatically loaded from an ABC file, or are they actually playing it manually? That's wonderful. Few MMOs have that I know. This is literally the second one I see with such a music system. Like, you know, you can actually play the music and create melodies. Or, you know, not an ABC file, but it reads it from a file, right? And, because with ℂ𝕠𝕟, you have to use add-ons. You have to use mods, basically, to be able to do that kind of stuff. People in most lobbies are using music in F14, that isn't allowed. But then, is the music system easy to use by itself? Or do they have to play manually all the time? That would be very difficult. You have yet to fully complete your training. You are under no obligation to finish the final exercise, but there is much to gain and not to be lost in the attempt. So this is what I'm getting from the Smith. Oh, DPS training exercise 1. Avoid area of effect attacks. Well, actually, let's do this and see what happens. Yeah, we are ready. Like, it's a solo one, right? Let's see. Ooh. The music! The music! The music! Nani? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This music! Which one was it? FF2, FF3? It's Final Fantasy 2, isn't it? It's Final Fantasy 2. It's Final Fantasy 2, I think. This remix slaps so well. Hello, Mist. You made it to a great time. This music! Ah. I did play a little bit of FF2. I just didn't complete it. And I feel like I'm just gonna restart it when I get back to it. What was I doing? Sorry, I completely lost track of this. Because the music just blew me away. Oh my god. Your tutorials for the later group content. Pay attention, Yoan. Good, good, good. It's good to have a tutorial for this. It's helpful. It's manual playing all the time, which is what makes good bands all the more impressive. Wow, that's insane. That's insane that they do that. So it's very different from ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒 then, if that is the case. Well, let's commence that training. This music! Do they have like variations of the others? Or like the other themes? I'm pretty sure it's Final Fantasy 2, but I could be wrong. Don't hold back, don't hold back. I'm just gonna make you bleed with thunder. I don't need to, I'm just here to dodge. I'm just here to avoid the enemy's attacks. Let's just use the emotes. Yes. I'll teach you not to ignore a ranged opponent, they say. Bring it on. I am a ranged opponent. Who do you think you're talking to? Come on. This music! Oh my god, this music! Now show me you can avoid both at once. Think you can dodge us both. Oh, whoa, I can't. Oh, stay calm and watch for the signs. Okay. It's just easy if I'm just moving around like this right now. But in the middle of a battle in which I'm actually fighting, that's when it really gets challenging. Especially because I am a thaumaturge. I need to stay still. Nice. Multiple of these training dungeons, do all of them to get a cool armor set. But is that the armor you were talking about, Arurin? Or am I supposed to get it for different reasons? Nicely done. Learning to avoid the obvious attacks is a skill all adventurers need. Hold on, give me a second here. Those who insist on standing still won't long survive the profession. And speaking of survival, perfecting each of my lessons will earn you a piece of armor to aid you in your chosen role. Should you feel so inclined, repeat this same lesson with the other masters that they might reward you with equipment tailored towards their fields of expertise. Here's your prize for completing the exercise. But remember, the real prize is the lesson you've learned. Wonderful. Brand new half gloves, eh? Yes, I want to do these and to get the armor, so let's do some training. It's the training arc. Let's go. According to my assist allies in defeating a target. See, more games need this sort of thing. They seriously do. I'll be happy to go into a dungeon then, fully trained. Hold on, listen. Okay, it's the same one. I thought it might be a different one in this case. When it comes to your place in a party, you are the sharp end of the spear. Well, I'm the staff really, or the scepter, but okay. Simply put, your role is to inflict as much damage as possible while keeping your own skin intact. The DPS, that's what they meant. Yeah, I'll probably take a look at healer tutorials if I get them. As such, you cannot just attack whichever enemy you please. If you strike a foe other than the one controlled by your ally, then you risk becoming the target of deadly aggression. As you might have guessed, the purpose of this exercise is to teach cooperation. The armor I'm about to get is the first good-looking gear I get, in your opinion? Okay. Your ally will hold the enemy's attention. It is your job to take the foe down. Yush. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy and we can move on to the next training exercise. Yush, guzo. Everything is indeed clear, Master. Master of Arms. And this music. And again, I'm pretty sure it's from Final Fantasy II. Which I started but didn't complete. I was like in a dungeon and I was just grinding that dungeon over and over. And I didn't continue it after that. Okay, the axe wielding training partner. Let's do that casting then. That's the way, Novice. I'll keep him occupied. You concentrate on bringing him down. Yes. Yes. Let's go. What if we kill him? Let's kill him. Let's kill him. Let's go for the most deadly possible damage we can do. Very good. Now here's a hint about enemy pacing. Your opponent will have a hard time avoiding blows from the flanks or from behind. I think I'm kind of flanking the enemy here. There are also certain techniques that perform better when executed from such positions. Really? Yeah, I'm just waiting to get the rest of the gear to equip it. But the reminder is helpful. Thank you, Rurin. Come, let's kill our partner here. Why should we hold back? It's a training, but that doesn't mean we need to hold back. I'm just gonna burn him. Or her. I'm just gonna burn them. Kill him! Kill him! Yeah! Equip as you go, it will help? Okay. Reaper, as an example, uses positional attacks. Okay. I wanted to equip it all at once so I could see like the look of the armor immediately. Did you mark the sturdiness of your ally taking the enemy's hits? Coordinating efforts with a heavily armored defender will allow you to fight to your fullest. Here's your prize for completing the exercise. But remember, the real prize is the lesson you've learned. The real prize, I'm about to say. For some reason. Your stats will climb as you go? Okay, since these are training exercises, it doesn't feel like I need to improve my stats that much, but okay. That doesn't look so bad, actually. Looks a little bit like, unsynced, but still okay. Defeat an occupied target, let's go. Oh, that music is so good, the beginning. The 8-bit beginning. And thank you for that, Lord from the Shadows, once again, Miltendo. For this exercise, you will be fighting multiple opponents. The key to victory is coordination with your comrades. Each foe will fall all the swifter under a focused assault. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy, and we can move on to the next training exercise. Can I wait for the actual dungeon? Everything is clear, I trust. Say the word when you are ready to begin. It will look much better once you get through all the tutorials. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's see what the dungeon is like. Hell yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, Shikuzo. Start the fight with the staff waiver. Such foes are often the most dangerous but the least robust. That's me. Be sure to take the same enemy as your ally. Strike the wrong foe 5 times and fail this exercise. Okay. That's good. This is good training. Doing it like that. And I'm going to treat this in a way as if it were an actual dungeon. And see how it goes. That's the way, Novice. Once this one's down, we move on to the fist fighter. Which one is the fist fighter? This one, I think. If I get the wrong foe, I get the feeling they're gonna tell me. How do I know which one they have focused on? Is there a marker? Maybe they're not using it here, but is there a way to mark the raid target? The party target? The raid assisted target? There's another yet standing, don't lose your focus. Aye, aye, Captain. The final armor piece is a super good ring, by the way, for early game. Okay. There are markers, yeah. They're just not being used here, I think. I think this is it. Triangle plus circle square. Because of the PlayStation controller, I imagine. Okay. Okay. I think those are the markers. Thus concludes the exercise. Pray common, receive your reward. Are they used in any particular way? Like crowd control is number 2, DPS focus is number 1, or there's nothing like that here? You know, I think in WoW it's the skull that is usually used for DPS targets, and it's whatever else for like crowd control. You know, to put enemies to sleep, to turn them into sheep so they don't do as much damage while we're all focusing on this enemy. That sort of thing. Sorry if I'm not reading all the dialogue. Hopefully it's okay. Let's keep equipping that gear as we go on with it. Well, whatever I got is not good enough. Whatever it was. Oh, it's not for me. Okay. It's bronze knuckles. Usually people don't put markers in normal dungeons and trials. Really? Okay. Avoid engaged targets. What does that mean? Let us proceed directly to the briefing. Do you remember the lesson where I had you evading enemy attacks? This exercise will put that training to the test. You must needs plan your strikes around some fancy footwork. Ah, you haven't seen the quality of my footwork yet. That's a Doctor Who reference, by the way. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy, and we can move on to the next training exercise. Everything is clear, I trust. Say the word when you are ready to begin. Aye. Hashtag stay focused. You know, that reminds me of a scene from, like, the Hellboy movie, or at least the first ones before the recent reboot, in which there's a character that has a very thick German accent, or I think that's what it's supposed to be. And he says, "You need to stay fuck-used." And Hellboy replies, "Yeah, you know, that word fuck-used with your accent, I wouldn't use it." Actually, let me show you the scene. Let's focus away from the game. Let's fuck-use away from the game, so we can take a look at that. Hold on. We're going to stay fuck-used. That's what we're gonna do. I probably should disable the game audio just briefly. Hold on. Let me see.
Good Nacht, Agent Hellboy. Look, Agent, I know you don't like me, but I could take away your badge.
Never had one. Kept asking, though.
You will learn to obey me, follow protocol, and stay fuck-used at all times.
That word, fuck you? Your accent. I wouldn't use it.
The delivery of the line is so good. Oh my god. I didn't watch this in theaters. The cinema just must have erupted in laughter when this happened.
Will learn to obey me, follow protocol, and stay fuck-used at all times.
That word, fuck you? Yeah, with your accent. I wouldn't use that.
Stay fuck-used. Oh man. It's so good. But let's get back to this wonderful music. Hashtag stay fuck-used. There you go. I gotta be careful because it may slip out. I may say it unintentionally. Stay focused. Stay fuck-used. Well, engage the axe wielder, but keep an eye out for counterattacks. It's much more difficult as a thaumaturge. You always have to be hit 5 times while it starts access again from the beginning. Okay. Not sure if I understood what I have to do here correctly. But let's see how it goes. Ah, okay. Avoiding the area of effect in the heat of battle, right? Then this might be it. Well done, slipper as an eel, novice. Not bad, I care to dodge this? There's the challenge. There's the challenge, doing it like that. But I can get used to it. Now, whatever is going to be complicated about this class for me is not going to be this. So I can see how this can be a problem for some new players. As a new player, you probably want mobility in a battle as much as possible. This song, though, this song's so good. How dare I use you like that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Mist? What did I say? Are you talking to me? Very nice, very nice. Bravo, and thus concludes... Oh, fuck used, gotcha. I see it now. You need to stay fuck used. No, I gotcha, I gotcha. Thank you for explaining it. It's still funny, it's still funny. Neatly done, breaking off attacks to save your skin is always the wisest course. Though it may sometimes be a frustrating dance, it is better to dodge than be sprawled in the dust. I remember seeing somebody do this meme that was taken from something else completely. And they were like, when the DPS refuses to leave the area of effect, and it's a TikTok from someone in a completely different context, but it works out. And he says, then die. It's not my problem. Then just die. You can just die, basically. We got a nice level up out of it too. Exclamation mark level up. And the emotes, you know it's the time for that. What do you mean? I love standing in fire.
Level up!
There we go. Good timing. Missed. Oh yeah, the guild hests. Okay, special operations organized by adventure guilds and overseen by NPCs known as battle wardens. Speaking with a battle warden displays a list of all guild hests currently available. Please note, however, yes, thank you for the emote hype, that each operation has conditions such as level or class that must be met by all party members before the duty can be commenced. Limited number of guild hests are accessible, but do not worry, as you progress in level, that number will grow. Guild hests can also be accessed by the duty finder, removing the hassle of having to try and gather a party. Yeah. So that's where, okay, doing it from here would give me that. This is good, so it would be a training, 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS, unrestricted parties not allowed. Disciples of War Magic. So can I do this if I'm free trial? It looks like I can. Well, but for now we're still going for this. You have never done a single guild hest ever? Well, I wanna see what they're like. I gotta get the experience. I don't mean like in-game experience, but like the experience of doing it. Engage enemy reinforcements, eh? Shouldn't I be focusing on the main target? Shouldn't I be fuck-using on the main... That's gonna be a running gag now, I think. I think I should make that like a sound line or something. Okay. Like as a DPS, which one should I focus on, right? Which one should I fuck use on? I need to make it a running gag of some sort. Oh, and what is this? Leave quest rewards. Issue and leave mint and collect a reward. Ah, you can adjust this difficulty? Okay. Error, access denied. Alright. As they arrive, I'll take care of them. You know, my outfit doesn't look so bad when compared to theirs. And it's funny. I have the same color that they do. And my allies are the red ones. It's funny that it works out like that. It's like I have the colors of the enemy team. Leaves is something you need to get acquainted with if you ever want to level crafting. Okay. Let's engage the new foe. Bring it on. Ah, so that's the healer. And we take it from the healer. Even though I'm not the tank, it's like the tank needs to also engage this enemy and take care of both of them. But yeah, this is like in an emergency situation of some sort. Okay. Useless tank. What a terrible tank. I'm going to report them or something. So of course, your last task at your job for today is to run some car parts across the street to our warehouse. And of course, torrential downpour of rain just started. Ah, sorry to hear that, Arurin. Take it easy. I hope you don't get sick or anything. Let me focus on this again. Let me fuck yous on this again. Now let's see the battle to its end. Ah, you poor elf. Yes. Well, it's part of adventuring to sometimes be under the rain, doing some heavy work. Think of the things you do in video games sometimes, right? Wet elf? Yeah. I mean, in Animal Crossing, for example, when there's good rain, it brings out certain fish that are only exclusively available under the rain. And while you're fishing under the rain, you can't have your umbrella out because you're fishing. So, well, you know, because of the way you hold your tools, so you get really wet while you're fishing. And that's one of the peaceful games. This is a game with action instead, where you kill things, where you cast spells, throw knives, throw javelins, wield your spear, your sword, your shield, your staff, your scepter, etc. A fine performance. A body is doomed without a source of restoration. When reinforcements threaten your healer, it is time to spring into action. Here is your prize for completing the exercise. But remember, the real never mind. I keep saying plies, but I don't need to read that. I've already read it anyway. The real plies. The real plies. I don't know why I say it like that, but okay. Before I forget, let's equip. Nothing for me to equip. Yeah, and the thing with those pieces of armor and equipment and weapons or whatever, I shouldn't sell them. I should keep them for when I finally get to the class, right? Well, at least I think so. Now we interact with the battlefield. That will be very important for certain dungeons, depending on what the requirements are. I think it's gonna be different for every place, every dungeon. Unless this means something else. They say to manipulate the battlefield. During the battle, enemies will pour forth from the rear gate. New foes will continue to flood in whilst this portal remains open. Yes. You must operate the lever that closes the gate or your party will be overwhelmed. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy, and we can move on to the next training exercise. Yoshi, 行くぞ。行きましょう。So does the armor I get scale to my level? Or have I not been equipping some of these because they're actually not that good? What is it that I got recently? I haven't been paying full attention to it. Let's see, the lever. I like switching pronunciations with some words, that's one of them. But yeah, the lever. Where is it? Is it? Blah. Ignore the reinforcements for now and operate the lever. Gotcha. Training automaton. Well done, the flood of enemies has ceased. Now mop up the ones remaining. I may need a better angle for this, so I can take a look at the gate. This is so much fun. Starting to get into it. Starting to get into that Final Fantasy XIV spirit. Let's go! Oh, and the healer also recovered my mana, I think. I'm just noticing that. I think that's what it was. Dun, 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 dun. The gate only opened once. Thought they would have done it several times during the training. Is it gonna open again before we end things here? That is it. I feel like for practice it should happen more than once. But well, we'll see how many more of these we get and how complicated they get. How many more are left? Does anyone know? It is imperative to recognize when a battle has been turned against you. Act quickly to neutralize an enemy's advantage, or be prepared to suffer through a difficult fight. Here's your prize for completing the exercise, but yeah, I'm not gonna read that. So, brand new robe. See, here's the problem. This actually does not scale to my level. So what I should be doing is to glamorize that. I need to glamorize that into what I'm wearing right now. So that's why I haven't been equipping what I have. Because I've already out-leveled it for now. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, wow! That is good looking. I will be very glad to get that. And Amateur's breeches. Hold on. Brand new robe. What am I wearing as pants? Legs. Brand new waist wrap. Yeah. The brand new gear. Just the cotton cowl. It's already the best thing. Oh, no. Never mind. No. I get brass spectacles and brand new robe. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it wouldn't equip that. I do lose something, but I gain other things, especially with the spectacles. That looks so fitting for me as well. Like... It has my colors. It has my colors. You don't remember Mist? Okay. Rest in peace, the cotton robe. Yeah. The shield does kind of look out of place. Let's hide. Well, no, I still want to have like the cudgel. So let's do it like that. Okay. DPS training exercise 7. Let me see what am I missing here in the chat? Hold on. You obtain 200 gil. It's not saying that in this chat log. Give me a second here. Want to see what else I need to put in here. Novice network? I don't think it's that. No, I don't think it was this. It's the final countdown. Why are you saying that? Because we're close to the end of these exercises? Did I say something and I forgot again? Sorry, Mist. We're heading for Venus, cause maybe they've seen us. It's the final exercise. And welcome us all, yeah. I guess there is no one to blame. Ooh, that does look like the final one. You arrive at the mountain's peak, the final exercise. As the culmination of your training, all the skills you've acquired will be put to the test. Yosh! I love the sound of that. Put your lessons into practice and you'll do just fine. Say the word when you are ready to begin. Right now. Imada. You are prepared to commence training then. Yosh. Let's go. I love the new look at Rurin. It has my colors. It works out so well. It's such a Final Fantasy look as well. And this thing looks so cute. What is that? Pay attention to the enemies facing and stay out of harm's way. Let's go. We defeat the tame dodo, poor thing. Can't wait to do like tank and healer training. I'll probably get it when I switch to a class that's tanking or healing, right? Watch out for the jackal, put it down quickly. Okay. Let's do this. Might be a good idea to do this lightning here. It's gonna use some AoE probably, which we will want to avoid. Let's recover MP. I'm making the healer's job much tougher, or rather the tank is, for not engaging this enemy. What a useless tank. Why do you leave this jackal to me only? Didn't you see there's another enemy there? Spare your healer is Jaws. Alright. I'm wondering what tank training is like. YOLO? Yeah. That went a lot faster than I expected, actually. How many more will come? And I get the feeling we're gonna get to a boss also later. That dodo is so cute, I feel terrible killing it. We basically killed it. Yes, now we face multiple foes. How to know which one is getting attacked, right? What if we do some crowd control here? See if we can avoid those AoEs right there. So the other ones are still sleeping. But they wake up because there's still AoE over there that the tank is doing, I think. So let's see. Let's try this. First a Blizzard. For that AoE right there. I have to move a lot. That's the problem with being thaumaturge, I guess. Attacking this one, I see it, I see it. Yeah, because it's gotta be a lot of damage if I don't move out of the way on time. It was resisted? Okay. You mean the sleep was resisted? I saw them fall asleep, and then they woke up with an attack from the tank. Oh, well, it's too late now. Okay. I thought they fell asleep for a moment. So I'm gonna try it again. Because I think we're gonna have more battles. Surely we will. Fully resisted, okay. It may be that all of them just resist this sort of effect for this tutorial. We'll see. Let's try it again on the next battle. This one hits hard, so be quick on your feet. Or never mind, let's not try it unless there's ads. There could be ads. Let's use Blizzard because I'll need to recover some MP here. Blizzardo! Blizzard! Yes, this one hits hard for sure. Let's avoid those AoEs like this one. In Adventure Quest 3D, a lot of the time I would jump to avoid some AoEs, and it was actually better to jump. Like some great techniques you could do to avoid like multiple AoEs at once when you have one after the other like we had with the last battle. And so here I feel compelled to jump as well, but maybe it doesn't make a difference, right? What was this again? Let's do fire again. Yeah, so well, I'll try sleep another time, maybe on the first dungeon. If I do the guild test, we can try that there. Seems to be a training guild test, so I would think that the people I do it with are most likely also new players. And if that is the case, then I'm in good company. I don't feel like I'm gonna weigh anybody down. Like I need to be taught the game by anyone, maybe. That sort of thing. I don't know. I kinda wanna do it and see what it's like. And I can initiate it already from the duty finder, I think. Bravo! And thus concludes the exercise. Pray come and receive your reward. Very nice. You've proven yourself a novice no longer. Pray accept this prize to commemorate your achievement. Yesh! The brand new ring. That's a lot of stats. Strength, vitality, mind, dexterity, intelligence +3. Yeah, I see what Arurin meant. I mean, am I still in the early game? I think I still am, right? Remind me, what is the level cap? It's level 90, right? Oh, EXP 30%. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. Nice, when level 30 and below, which I am. Until level 30, yes. Yes, I got it. So what else is there? I see it still has a sprout. Ah, splendid. I see you have mastered the lessons of the hall. Henceforth, you are a novice no longer. Believe me, my friend, there is no greater thrill than striving alongside like-minded companions to overcome the deadliest of challenges. I agree. May the wisdom you gain in the Hall of the Novice serve you well on your adventures. So... Oh, did I just register again? No. There we go. It's if I want to do them again. Yeah, I just wanted to see what that would do. So I'm finished with that. And here is the wonderful piece of... the wonderful gear that Aruna recommended, and I see why. I see why. I'm glad I did this then. And there's the leaf meat for some leaves, which I don't need to do, but I think I will do the guild hest. Now that being said, I am gonna go on an AFK break. And I'm gonna sit somewhere. I probably should say I'm AFK in case somebody wants to interact. I see some people also around here. Hold on. Okay, so the chair means I'm AFK? Is that what that means? I think that's what it means, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna go... Alright, yeah, that works out perfectly then. Ah, yes, I got it. Perfect, that will do the trick just fine, I think. So, I'll leave you with this. In this case, I'll leave the game screen on. As always, everyone, stay connected to the multi-dimensional portal to the Tajigen Temple. Thank you for waiting, everyone. Yes. I think for this time, I'm actually back earlier. But I am heating the water for the tea right now. So I'll just have to excuse myself for a moment. And there we go. I am no longer away from keyboard. There we go. Was trying to jump out. There's Momodi looking great. The innkeep, if we want to go to the inn. And yeah, the guild hest is what I'm gonna do next, but not right now. At least. Oh, I can't get over how good this armor is. When I equip better gear until I get like a really good one, I think I'm just gonna keep glamorizing this one on top of it. I'll have to... Yeah, I'm starting to understand the system. I'm starting to figure out what the best way to do it is, I think. So yeah. Just something I'll have to remember. Something I'll have to keep remembering. So where were we? Oh, and thank you, Mist. Dracula Castlevania over here. Great looking player. Fahrenheit might want to have a word with this fellow. Mist. Arurin. But Dracula Castlevania was over there. Do I have some stuff to sell now that we have a seller here? I actually don't. Okay. That's fine then. I think. And the music event is still going on there. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, Fahrenheit. Dracula Castlevania. I figured you're related, you know? It's your father. It's your father. Great to see you. Great to see you, Fahrenheit. For those who don't know, I say that joke because Fahrenheit is pretty much Alucard in the way he dresses and the way he looks. Where were we? I'm kind of just waiting for the water, otherwise I would be queuing up for the guild hest right now. Oh, well, yeah, we do have more of the Thaumaturge's guild, I forgot. I left it there. We can go on with this one. This is the level 21. I mean, the level 20 quest. By one, I meant the quest, I didn't mean level 21. But yeah. Let's see how it goes. As I prepare for some tea, Earl Grey hot. Kokobuki. Kaiden, you're safe. I fear you had fallen victim to the Mage Slayer. Have you not heard of the recent spate of gruesome killings taking place within ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟? Each case involves at least one dead thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I am glad to see you alive and glowing with vitality. It is time for you to delve into the final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟, our second youngest sibling, will read to you from the Thread of Perplexity. So, the final chapter, eh? This is not quite over yet, I think. Even though this is maybe the final chapter. Greetings, Kaiden! Are you once more prepared to peruse the pages of Power and Peril? Then let us begin. The Thread of Perplexity. Ah, how magnificent the daunting power we wield. Flames pursue, ice transfixes, and lightning dances into the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when, from all sides, those ranks close? Flames are smothered, ice crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and wear you the multitudinous foe. Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It would be most problematic, for example, should you meet this malefic Mage Slayer and he or she proves to me multiple murderers. What a thaumaturge needs is a thick-set courageous companion to accompany him in cases where collective cronies are expected. Now, as for your trial, ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟, pray allow me to suggest a practical course for Kaiden's training. Aha. The town is buzzing with the news of yet more slaughtered thaumaturges, their mutilated bodies found fouling the waters of Nothica's wells. I would have Kaiden aid me in hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. I have a feeling of where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna tell you in a moment as we read the dialogue. Kaiden may have tolerated your interruption of his trial the last time, Pussy, but you are hardly the hardy henchman he needs to clear such a hazardous hurdle. Your concerns are understandable, brother. If it would allay your fears, I can introduce Kaiden to a valiant warrior who recently entered my employ. Coco Bussy. I say Boosie. I tried to say Boosie. You're all wet, Rurin? Ah! Take it easy. Be careful with your cell phone if that's what you're using to chat with me. You have secured the services of a stalwart swordsman? Then that would indeed be in line with learning the lesson of the day. Perhaps... Come now, Kaiden. Let us be about our business before Kokoboha has a change of heart. I'll be waiting for you in Nofik's Wells. I think the water is nearly ready for the tea. Was that Kokobusi? Something sus is going on around here. Give me a second, the water is nearly ready. BRB. This time it'll be shorter. Shorter still. Hello, Bob. Glad you could make it. Hope your Wednesday's going well. And if it's not, I'm right here to make it better. Haha. Just with my mere presence. Thank you for waiting. I was just... Oh, hold on. Sorry for the inception there for a moment. I was just getting the tea ready. Right there. Earl Grey hot. 5 minutes. So, 5 minutes from now. Just gotta keep track of the timer. Well, not timer, just the time. Basically. At 23 minutes in the hour, I'll do that. Where is it that they wanted me to meet? Nofika's Wells. Where is that? Western Thanalan? Over here? Okay. I could just go from over here. But I wanted to do the guild heads, right? So, I have a feeling of what's going on. This is my guess. The Mage Slayer is actually Kokobusi, or rather, the thing that possessed Kokobusi in that last mission that we did. I believe that's what's going on here. And with a warped, so, you know, I think it was about the power to be a thaumaturge or whatever. So, the thaumaturges are being slain one after another so that Kokobusi can absorb their power or something like that. That's what I think is going on. Let's find out. Let's find out. But... well, yeah, I'll leave the guild heads for later. I'm more intrigued about this and to see what's about to happen. We're gonna have a big plot twist, I think. Soaked but good. Yeah, Erurin has to be doing some work outside, and there's like a big downpour of rain. So that's why he's like that, Bob. Oh yeah, like my first mount, my first chocobo maybe. Forgot about that. Still haven't gotten to that point, I think. I see there's a guild meet here. Leave meet, sorry. I was thinking guild leave and I said guild meet. Instead of leave meet. Leave mete. I'm not sure if I'm saying the words right, but if I'm not, feel free to correct me. Working in the rain sucks. Depending on the work. But getting soaked can be so annoying for your clothing, especially for shoes. Well, unless you have boots specifically for that, but even then, it can be annoying. Now, what we're gonna do here is focus then on the thaumaturge quests. And then we'll see about that guild hest. I'm just trying to find the best way to get down there. Those hammer beaks are not hostile, that's good. I can't just drop down from here. I think the height is too high. Pardon the redundancy, if that sounded redundant to say. But no, it's too high, it's too high. Gotta find a way. Find a way, 夢を解き放て. I'm actually about to head home. Gonna be annoying to drive considering how soaked I am. Yeah, be safe. I'm so sorry to hear that, Ruin, but stuff happens. Just dry yourself well, shower if you need to, and take it easy. After you return, you will be cozy. Yume o toki hanate. 一か八かのカウンターだから限界バトル叩きつけて傷ついたっていいんじゃないタイムリミットまで Let's go. Oh, never mind. I thought it was like one of the members of the Brass Blades, which is suspicious, but okay. Ah, Gaiden, so good of you to come. My rogue guardian friend here is the warrior I mentioned back at the ossuary. Now there's no time to waste. Why don't you head into the stream and examine the bodies of the slain mages? I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach, I fear I might contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer. I noticed that Kokobushi is also... The dialogue for Kokobushi, there's some words that are in all caps. Did he speak like that before? Something is a bit different there in the way he speaks, I think. Oh yeah, sure. Take your time. Open it if you can, whenever you can. To FF14. And I'll see you on the other side. If I'm still streaming. Again, don't hurry for my sake. Let's examine this. What madness has been happening here, eh? At least these Santos are not hostile. Oh. That scared me. Zero, that's Vlingen, was it? Yes, that's you, Vlin. I see that it's from Hyperion. Great to see you, Vlin. You entreat dark forces for aiding in your schemes. What? Did you do an emote? Ooh. I like that emote. Great to see you, Vlin. Yes, the outfit! Thanks to the training, Aurorian did point me in that direction, so there we are. We have all the evidence we need. Such peaceful big toad. Noble creature. Not hostile at all, so there's no need to engage in battle. Oh, but battle is gonna come sooner than later. Don't you worry about that, maniacs. だから限界バトル叩きつけて傷ついたっていいんじゃない Did you uncover anything incriminating? A bloody scepter, a shredded tomb, and a bloody bracelet. Hehe, the blood is just leaked to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed. Kokobushi is speaking differently. Something is off. The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the bodies lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura, saturated as it is with enticing etheric energy, will lure the Mage Slayer into the open. Have courage, Kaiden. Our burly companion stands ready to leap to your aid. Yeah, like, the stomach is like he's eating etheric energy from them. And that's why, yeah. Eating the etheric energy to become a thaumaturge. But if it's gone this far, then it's turned into a tragic situation. It's not this wholesome story anymore of like this brother that didn't have the thaumaturge gift, sorry. You know, being in the same position as the other brothers. To not be eclipsed, to not be a mere alchemist. Nothing wrong with being an alchemist, but that's not his vocation. So, it's turning into a little bit of a tragedy here. How is this gonna turn out now? With all the good advice Arunki's giving you, maybe you should start calling him senpai. He is my senpai. He is my Final Fantasy XIV senpai. Something went into him. An entity went into him, I think. Level 24 though. I'm a little bit under-leveled. Well, we're here anyway, let's give it a try. Otherwise, maybe it is a good idea to go into guild leaves. Soul Sucker Imp. Now, this doesn't necessarily look like ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕤, but aha, the demon shows its claws. I'll keep it busy. You just focus on magicking. Right, if it's like this the entire fight, it could be easy. He's a tank and I am the DPS. But it's also possible this imp is a transformed state of ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕤𝕤 somehow. Something is indeed off. Or ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕤𝕤 is the one that's summoning it. This bastard got some nasty spells. Stay well back, you hear? We are getting ads though. Put the big bugger to sleep. I can take 3 at once. And that's definitely something specific for the ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕤 class. They didn't resist it. Well, actually, the big one didn't resist at least. The Stalwart Swordsman is dying though. I'm focusing on the wrong target too. Let me concentrate on this. I need to stay focused. I need to stay focused. I am just gonna make that joke all the time. And I need to make like a sound for it. Preferably with a video. So that it shows that scene from Hellboy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep, big boy. Sleep. Now is not the time to be out and about. Just sleep. And he woke up already. That was fast. This may not end well. Oh, it's resisting it. I see it now, fully resisted. Oh no. No! The Stalwart Swordsman is gonna die! Is he supposed to die in here? Hold on. Gotta focus on this. Oh dear. Not enough MP. Oh man. Well, okay, at least I didn't die, but... Man, that sucks. Let's give it another try. The poor Stalwart Swordsman. We need a healer. We need a healer. And now I can lower the difficulty. So was I playing it in normal difficulty? Okay. I didn't actually think I would fail, like, immediately there. No, if anything, this is a good learning experience right now. Okay, that's really nice that they give you lower difficulties. Like that. But I didn't want to go for very easy, so we went for easy right now. Just one lower difficulty. Gotta really focus on this. I like it though because they make you actually use your ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕤 skills. You use the sleep skill. The NPC specifically tells you to put the one to sleep. The big one to sleep, I mean. So yeah, that could have been a lot worse. We were close enough, I think. So here with better focus, with better focus, and and a lower difficulty, we should be able to get it. Although it is risky, it's kind of difficult. The Stalwart Swordsman already loses so much health. More than I would expect him to lose, at least. But good job, my tanky friend. Wait. This ain't over, I think. That takes care of that. I'm off to collect me coin. Right. The combat looks so cool in this game. I know, right, Bob? Yeah. Let's have a look to see what happens now. ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕤 is probably involved somehow. And there you are, Weaver. Miss, sorry. Thank you for that lurk from the shadows. It seems your partnership with our hired blade went splendidly. It is unfortunate, though, that one of the imps was able to flutter away. Oh, did you not notice? You wouldn't wish to report to ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟 how your trial would have finished, would you? Of course not. I'm afraid, however, that the rogue addict has already collected his recompense and departed for the nearest alehouse. What to do? What to do? The way he's speaking is so suspicious. Surely a thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single imp, yes? If I'm not mistaken, he fled into that little cave over there. Hurry now, before it slips away into some hidden nook or cranny. Very well, very well. The way he emphasizes some words in all caps. We're not gonna do this, Fate. Though I think I haven't done that. Wait. Actually, I want to do it. No one knows why Cactuar Jack feels the need to rain his 100 needles down upon all who happen by, because few have lived long enough to ask him. Not that he would answer if he were asked, or that anyone would be able to understand him if he were to answer. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. I might die here, actually, but let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try my best. Cactuar Jack might be the first enemy to kill me here. Great way to die. Great way to go. By a Cactuar. And I'm not being sarcastic at all. Just in case it sounds like I am. What is up with Cactuar Jack? Great boss music, by the way. Great boss music. We're doing decently, I think. Just gotta really be careful with that. And yeah, otherwise I think I can do it on my own. Okay, let's just watch out for that AoE. Yeah, I got the feeling I was gonna do it now. I'm kinda getting the pace of this fight. Hopefully I can recover something with a potion. Or a quick way to do it if it comes to that. May not go to that. Oh, there it is. Didn't even notice. The villain, success. Barely any gil from that. And some okay experience. So how's Kamen Rider these days? The last one you watched was the Magician one. The last one was Amazon's. Well, you were referring at first to Kamen Rider Wizard. First of all, Anemone. Anemone Nimazine. Yeah, I got it. Welcome to the Tachigen Temple. How's Kamen Rider these days? Revives is a banger from what I've seen. I'm actually not caught up with it. Not quite. You would think I would be, but I'm not. But hey, I'll catch up with it when the time is right. Not for long. It's really great. It's really great. I wish it were more than what it is right now, personally, but that's another can of worms. Anemone. Amazons was the last one you watched, though. That's a very different kind of series than the other ones that are usually there. But great to have you. Always great to have somebody discuss Kamen Rider here with me on the stream. Thank you for being here. Oh, hold on. Kokobushi. Oh, I knew something was off with Kokobushi. Ugh. Who saved my life, though? Ooh. That is not Kokobushi. Well, it is Kokobushi, but a Kokobushi possessed by the void sand that escaped from Morma's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain thaumaturges. What a beautiful outfit. Look at me. Just look at me. And you, my dear... Hold on. And you, my dear mana-rich Kaiden, where to be next? I have wanted to absorb your delicious power since the moment we met. A pity. This has been such an amusing charade. However did you see through it? I am Kokobushi's brother. How could I not? It is time I destroy you, Mormo, and put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures. You, a coward like you, destroy me? Your opening strike should have pierced my heart, but instead, you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling. Uh-oh. Poor spineless thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟's fervent wish to amass this power. Look at that. He craved the arcane strength to stand beside his brothers as an equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you. It pains me to admit, but there is some truth to that creature's words. I surrendered the perfect opportunity to end this. I have betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report the completion of your trial, Kaiden. I will remain here for a time and gather my thoughts. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. I hope the reverb was good there. I really need to get a stream deck as soon as possible. It would make it switching to that voice easier. Not a fan of the new suits. It feels too much like Sentai. It doesn't feel like that at all to me. At least the revised suits, if those are the ones you're referring to. Satan, is that you? Yeah. You saw Black Sun and you're looking forward to it? Yeah, I am an insane Kamen Rider fan of everything. If you're coming from YouTube and or TikTok, you probably know that already. But let's talk more about this when the ad is over, because there's an ad break right now, I think. A little ad break. Oh yeah, and in the meantime, let me get my tea. I forgot to pour it. Pour it into my mug, into my thermos. I knew something was off with ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟. But he wasn't the one, or rather Mormon, possessing ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟 wasn't doing it directly. They were using minions that they summoned. And that was just free money for like the hired blade, I guess. But it was a good plan to try to get me. And I mean, he would have gotten me, he would have killed me right there if I hadn't been saved by the guildmaster, ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟. The area of impact will begin to glow, live in the glowing area, but for the extension with some damage. Okay. Okay. The echo can provide you with extra strength when a battle turns sour. If you happen to be defeated during a quest battle, when you return for a second attempt, you will find that your attributes have been given a temporary boost. So, like, when I repeated that in the lower difficulty, is that what it's talking about? Oh yeah, and the ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟 lower decks are being recommended there. I could go there. It might be good to do it from there. Very interesting way to get to ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟, funny enough. But I'm just gonna teleport. I'm probably just gonna teleport. But yeah, like, if you're coming, Anemone, from... Oh yeah, and let's return. If you're coming from YouTube, TikTok, one of my other platforms, you will see I'm a big Kamen Rider fan. So for me, I'm looking forward to everything. Next month is the Kamen Rider double anime, Futo Tante, Futo Private Investigator. That's a major thing, major thing. It took them 51 years to finally do a Kamen Rider anime, which is insanity. You would think they would have done it before, long before. Long ago, 20th century perhaps. But, well, the point is they've done it and it's a start. For me, it should be a start. I hope they do more. The original Kamen Rider manga, Kamen Rider Spirits, those are the ones that need to be next. Or the most major ones. And then Black Sun looks wonderful. Another Prime Video series. So they have returned to Prime Video. And I hope they continue doing other series in all sorts of ways. They don't have to all be reboots. Because in a way, well, Amazon's is not a reboot. It kind of is, kind of isn't. It's more of a spin-off rather than a reboot. But there are reboot elements to it, in a sense. Not a reboot in the sense Black Sun is, or Shin Kamen Rider is, that's for sure. Shin Kamen Rider will be, I should say. And of course, I'm looking forward to that too. I mean, it's technically less than a year away because it's March 2023. Okairi, Erurin, welcome home. I'm glad you made it okay. Just do what you must do, like, pride yourself. And take it easy now. Ah, Kaiden. ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟 has advised me of your adventures. It seems the Mage Slayer slithered away, but your stint with the Swordman was nonetheless successful. I get the feeling ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟 didn't say anything about ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟. Consider this chapter complete. Your time with our Tomb of Teachings is at an end. Well, To be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice, but Kokobuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dare not delve into those diabolical depths. I do not yet deign to die, you understand? I have yet to inform my brothers of Kokobu's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of thaumaturgy demand that I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike. Minimal risk and victory all but assured. How many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? It will likely be some time, however, before Mormor resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Void Sent will seek a new hunting ground where Kokobu's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote this time to considering my next course of action. Pray leave me to my musings, Kaiden. Damn, that sounds like a really bad situation we're in right now. Ash Mask Lapis Lazuli. Interesting. And the Square Ash Shield would also be unequipped for the Staghorn Staff. Let's see what we have here. Not a bad staff right there. And this mask. It doesn't actually appear as headgear. Oh no, wait, it's the weapon, sorry. Not too shabby. I can wear it for just a little while. For the fun of it. Well, it's not like I'm gonna see it unless I'm in a cutscene, but I kinda like it. Hey, it's not nice to hide the stars on my face most of the time, but it's okay. Oh, you know what I just noticed? My earrings are different. You know what this means? We have to go to the inn and glamorize the fancy earrings that we got for the gala. Or the banquet, whatever it was called. I thought about getting into Kamen Rider, but I'm so behind I don't know if it's worth it for me. Behind in what sense? You can start with any series, Aririn. And though many of them have continuity with previous series, more than people give them credit for. Most will tell you, oh yeah, they're all standalone, but no, actually, most of them have continuity with previous series. They just don't see it, or they just kind of consider it extra because in some of those cases it's movies and stuff. But anyway, I digress. Even if they have continuity with previous series, even an immediate sequel like Black RX and to an extent V3, it's perfectly fine. Even big anniversary tributes like or milestones like Sekros, Decade GO, they're okay. Especially Sekros because it's really good for like a first time. It's something I've recommended a million times as like a first time experience for a rider, along with other recommendations. Let's go to the inn then, and we're definitely gonna glamorize that bad boy. Let me drink some tea. Tea Earl Grey hot. Hold on, how many do I have left? I have 6 glamour prisms. But this is worth it. This is worth it. Let's see. How was it that I did it again? I forget. Oh yeah, glamour creation is right here. Let's see. Head, body, hands. Spectacles. No, this is not it. Ears and neck. There we go. Voice of the Just. How do I move the... Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Just to make extra sure that is the ones I'm looking for. Perfect. And my bad, didn't mean to exit that. Apply glamour to the weathered earrings. And... there we go. That's all I was looking for. That looks gorgeous. Those earrings are just perfect for me. If I started, which one would you recommend as a good starting point? Well, there are 2 ways to answer this question, Aririn. I love answering this question. Is there something that you like to see in a series? Is there something that you like? You like to see vampires, you like to see sci-fi, you like to see fantasy, you like to see, I don't know, westerns even, or horror. Is there a suit that appeals to you? Is there a particular theme? Wizards, space, cyborgs, time travel, what else is there? Like martial arts. They all have martial arts to an extent, but there are some that are very focused on that more than others. Slice of life stories. whatever it is, then I would recommend one that is based on that. Otherwise, there are some good starting points, but I want to wait if you have an answer to that question, if you have particular preferences for something. Maybe you have a favorite color, I can recommend you one that will have a lot of writers with that color, right? There has yet to be a writer with purple as their main color, like a main writer, I mean. A primary command writer, as they call them. Hibiki is supposed to be purple, but it's so dark that it doesn't really count to me. More like my shade of purple here, right? But yeah. So I'm all for fantasy, sci-fi, and anything with good action. I also can go for storylines that turn dark too. Well, that is still very general. A ton of series fit that bill. Most of Rider is going to be sci-fi. Fantasy is the exception rather than the rule. Kamen Rider Wizard, Kamen Rider Saber, possibly the incoming series Kamen Rider Geats if the rumors are to be believed. And I mean, the name evokes Beowulf, so it may be fantasy-based, but yeah. They are fantasy-based series. I think there may be others that fit as fantasy in a way. To an extent, maybe Agito. It's more like mystic fantasy, I guess you could say. Kuga as well, but no. Agito and Kuga also have like a... They also have like cop drama to them, if that makes any sense. Oh, and by the way, what about... did I have... Ah, okay, so now I have to go to level 25. Okay, now is the time for the guild test. As for stories that turn dark, well, if I say which ones they are, it's gonna be minor spoilers, but I can tell you. Does Kamen Rider ever get dark? Oh my god, you don't know. Oh my sweet summer child. It's easier to tell you the series that don't get dark. One common theme, or well, your mileage may vary. One common theme about Rider series is that there's always something bittersweet to the writers. Many endings are very bittersweet endings, like the day is saved, but a great cost has been paid. Or our hero is alone and they must go alone and leave their allies behind after everything. Or, you know, something like that. Kind of like a Frodo Baggins situation, like Frodo leaves forever, because they need to do that. Sometimes some series end like that, even if like they didn't have to pay a great cost or everything, but this brings me to my next point. A lot of them have to give up their humanity, and there are consequences to that. Emotional consequences, but mostly emotional consequences, but also many other things. And in many of those cases, it's also a connection to the villains. So the first Kamen Rider ever, he is surgically altered to be a Kaiso Ningen, which many people translate into cyborg, which is a good translation from what I understand. It technically means something different, it just means altered human, but it can be translated as cyborg. Modified against his will by the evil organization Shokka, and he fights against them. But what is unmistakably true, what he can never escape, is the fact that he is the same as the monsters that he fights. The reboot that they're going to release next year, Shin Kamen Rider, by Hideaki Anno, is going to lean into that even more than usual, if you will. But that's another story. That can be a really good starting point, but if you don't want to wait that long, yeah. The original series is good, but I'm gonna get to that later. And many times, the powers, or the source of the powers of the hero, or the main heroes, tends to be the same as the villains. It's definitely the case right now in the series that's airing right now, Revise. So that's kinda how it gets dark. Now, as for others that get dark the most, right off the bat, I can tell you Kamen Rider X, Black, Vice, or rather 555. When people say Vice, they refer to 555. Vice is the name of the writer, 555 is the name of the series, but you can also read it as Vice in a certain way. Like saying Fives, right? Without the V. With the Japanese pronunciation. Wow, look at this fellow. Looking absolutely awesome. Pose for me. Yes, pose for the camera. I think he knows I'm taking a screenshot. You can tell sometimes somebody's taking a screenshot when they stand behind you like this. I could have just gone for first person, but oh well. No, they weren't posing. They're about to do some crafting. But it worked out. I really appreciated some of the purple they had there. Ah! And we have another good-looking fellow right here. Mr. Alucard. Mr. Fahrenheit. Great to see you. Speaking of great outfits. Yeah, well, we have Alucard on camera here. Oh, and you have a little Nosferatu pad. Nice. That is so cute. And that is so cute and so cool at the same time. Yeah, X, Black, 555. Oh, Gaim. Gaim gets really... well, it's not that it gets darker than other series they're in, but compared to how it is at the beginning and how it gets later, it's a big contrast. Like, wow, this got dark. This really went south. You're looking great, Fahrenheit. I love those emotes. I gotta get those emotes when I can, if I don't have them now. And Nosferatu's also looking great. And now, in general, back when I was a live-action streamer, I did a video recommending the best starter series, and I still have been thinking of doing another one. I just haven't gotten around to it because I've emphasized other things, but yeah. If there's any torture of elves, count me in. Just kidding, just kidding. What are you talking about? I don't think there's any series that has anything like that, Miss, if you were referring to that. Ooh, is there any series that has elves in Kamen Rider? I doubt it, so yeah, that's not something we'll have in. The elvish fantasy feel would probably be felt in Saber or Gaim. Saber is the series that happened from 2020 to 2021, so it's like the immediate predecessor right now. But in September, probably we're gonna have a new series, so that will no longer be the case, but I digress. Okay, usually what I do here, and yeah, we're going on a tangent here, as I usually do when I talk about this topic. Usually what I recommend is not starting with a series. It's a series, Kamen Rider Saber. Kamen Rider Saber. And I literally just did a cover of that, actually. I did a cover of the ending to that. The latest cover is the ending to that. Hey, actually, you know what? You know what? Let's take a look at it again. Yami wo kirisaku no wa hikari ka tamashi sa. Sekai o kaeru kikotsu aru nara, masu jibun jishin o kaero. Henshin. 愛情を超えるような誠実さで柔軟の果て身に刻む不滅の心はここだと書き換えの夢を物語の結末は君が決める仮面ライダーセイバー。Haha. Let's get back to the game there. Yeah, it's the latest cover, so I still had the screen there from when we played it in the subathon. Might as well listen to it. You want to see it again? It's right there on YouTube. It's right there on YouTube. Just make sure to follow the links on the About panels, or you can type !YouTube or the link tree, all of that fun stuff. The About section as well. It's everywhere. So yeah, or you can even type it manually, like it's the same name as here on Twitch, Kaiden Tajigen, all together. Saber is like very fantasy based from what you saw right there of Saber. The background is something that comes from the show there, Wonder World. But now, what I was going to say here, usually what I recommend for starters, here's the thing, committing to a series is a very big commitment. So, what I recommend as the starting, what type of fantasy? I'm not sure if I would give it a type. Like from the types of fantasy you can do, like high fantasy or everything. It's maybe low fantasy because it's not like its own world. It takes place in the current world and they have a portal to another world. But at the same time, there's stuff happening in this world. Like it's a secondary world that they don't travel that much to most of the time, actually. It's mostly, the action mostly takes place on Earth, right here. But yeah, so what was I going to say? So that's maybe low fantasy. I'm not sure if that's what low fantasy means. I think it means urban fantasy, maybe, something like that. But it definitely has those like knights, magic, fairy tale sort of feel. That's exactly what they want it to be. Now, there you are, Mist. Put yourself in front of the camera. Put yourself in front of the camera. Make sure you are caught by the camera. Well, unless you don't want to appear on camera. It's on Fahrenheit. He's the superstar here. Now, what is the most popular all-time Kamen Rider series? I don't think there's such a thing. It's probably the original series. Other contenders would probably be Black, then O. Those would be my top 3 choices for what is probably the most popular. Kamen Rider Black, Kamen Rider the original series, and Kamen Rider Den-O, maybe? Maybe B3, maybe Build? I don't think so, though. They almost get there, but not quite. Maybe Kamen Rider Kuga? Double is gonna get very popular because it's gonna get an anime sequel next month. Some people already saw the first 2 episodes in the Anime Expo, actually, which is amazing. Look at them just posing, though. Yeah, let's talk about these things. So, what I was gonna say, Rurin, what I usually recommend people if they want to get started, unless they are okay with committing to a full series, is that there are movies and there are specials you can watch that are great like that. And as for where you can watch Kamen Rider, if you're really interested, hit me back with that later and I can tell you. There's a guide I can link to you, and some links I can give you. But yeah. Yo ho ho yo ho ho yo. You may also have a Shout Factory. Tokushoutsu. But again, I can give you the links later if you like. I can also link them on the Discord right there. There's the Kamen Rider section of the Discord. Now, ooh, Jun Akiyama. That's the name of a professional wrestler. Akiyama Jun. This player in the background that is a starting player from the looks of it. Akiyama Jun is the name of a professional wrestler. A very legendary one at this point. A veteran that's still wrestling and is already a legend, I'd say. But okay. Usually what I recommend is starting with a movie or a special because it's not a big time commitment. At the very most, it's 2 hours. They never had a movie that's longer than 2 hours, I think. This one that they're gonna release next year might finally be the difference maker there, but they've never had anything longer than 2 hours. So, movies that I recommend and specials. First and foremost, the Kamen Rider Sekiro special is really good because it introduces the 10th rider and it's a new rider, and it literally gives you a history lesson on the 9 previous riders at the time. At the time there were only 10 riders, now there are many more. So it's really good to start with. Came out in 1984, and well, I have a bias because I love Sekros. It's spelled CX, just, you know, Z for zebra and X, but it's supposed to be read Sekros. That's how they say it, Sekros, literally. There you are, there you are. Look at the Superstar roster here, Superstar squad right here. Gotta take a screenshot. Not like a formal screenshot, just like an automatic screenshot right there. And next, off the top of my head, the movies I would recommend. And also, in the official Tokusatsu, Toei Tokusatsu World official YouTube channel, you can find that movie. And some of the things I'm gonna recommend here, actually. And you can find the first 2 episodes of every series as well, if I'm not mistaken. With subtitles in English and everything. But for the rest, yeah, you have to go somewhere else. Like Tokushoutsu. Now, Kamen Rider vs. Shocker, Kamen Rider vs. Ambassador Hell. These are 2 movies from the original series. I recommend either of them. You don't need to see one before the other. They do have an order as to which one comes before the other. Oh, hello, Kaiden Extraleth. My name is Kaiden, but nevertheless, this name is similar. Remember, my name is supposed to be pronounced Kaiden. Kamen Rider vs. Shocker, Kamen Rider vs. Ambassador Hell. Let's see, what else? What is the next movie I could recommend? Yeah, the Kamen Rider Sekiro special after this, I think. Well, maybe Kamen Rider B3 versus Destron. And hopefully I'm not losing you with all the names of the movies. Again, you can look them up, maybe. Any of the Kamen Rider Black movies also. You may be able to, depending on what you have on your TV. From what I understand, Shout Factory has some TV channels, especially in the US. You should be able to find it. Yeah, because they don't have it available in many countries outside of the US, I think. Look at all these absolute superstars just posing. You're looking even better there, Fahrenheit. I love it. There are 2 series, by the way. I will say there are 2 Amazon series right now. They're gonna release another one soon. That might be a good starter, but they are very different. Amazon Riders, they're called. Kamen Rider Amazons. 2 seasons of them, and the 2 of them are very different than what Rider usually is. Nevertheless, as any other Rider series, it's good to start with them. Just make sure you start with Season 1. It's one of the few things that has 2 seasons in Rider. The only thing, really, technically. So, yeah, there you actually want to start with Season 1. But, yeah. What was I going to say? So, any Kamen Rider Black movie, Kamen Rider ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕉, which is spelled C-O. So, again, C for zebra, O for Oscar. ℂ𝕠𝕟 is how it's supposed to be pronounced. Especially because there's another writer that has a similar name, so you have to be really careful with the pronunciation. It's right there on YouTube, Toei Tokusatsu World Official, English subtitles, the full movie. Then, what other movie can I recommend? Kamen Rider the First, a reboot of the original series. And I'll send you the info, yeah, but I wanted to also just say the movie and series names. Kamen Rider the First. The incoming Shin Kamen Rider next year is probably going to be good, as I said. Let's see. And that was basically it. And maybe Kamen Rider number 1 from 2016. Yeah, that's a really good looking sword, Bob. I agree. And finally, if you actually want to get started with a series, the series I recommend, I'm going to list them one by one chronologically. And I'm going to just drop the name. Hopefully you remember them. If not, I can tell you again. Because some guides you may see online, I disagree with them personally, but anyway, you know, any series is good, as I said, but there's some that I think are better because they really show you like the blueprint of what Rider is, like the most standard version, and I say that in a good way, like the most standard fare of Kamen Rider, and or they have also established elements of the franchise that are very prominent right now, like things that are very prominent on the franchise right now are like introduced in that series, so they're very important. You know, like Vegeta being introduced in Dragon Ball Z, right? He wasn't there always, but when he got introduced, he's very important. The Frieza saga introducing Super Saiyajin, very important after that, right? That sort of thing. So, or you know, Super Saiyajin establishing transformations as being like a major thing on Dragon Ball, right? But anyway, the series are the original Kamen Rider series, B3, X, Stronger, Sky Rider. This is also just called Kamen Rider. It originally started as a reboot, but then it stopped being a reboot. It's referred to as Sky Rider or New Kamen Rider or, well, Kamen Rider 1979. Then Kamen Rider Zekross is not a series, but you know, I recommend it anyway here. Kamen Rider Black. And the reboot that they're gonna do in Prime Video is about that, Black Sun. Kamen Rider Kuga. Kamen Rider... Kamen Rider 555, Kamen Rider Vice. Kamen Rider Deno. Kamen Rider Double, or W, Kamen Rider W, which is the one that's gonna get that anime sequel based on the manga sequel next month. A lot of people are probably gonna start watching it after that. Crunchyroll is gonna have it, I think. Kamen Rider O's, which is spelled Kamen Rider O, so triple O, just like that. Kamen Rider O's. Kamen Rider Drive. Kamen Rider Build. And Kamen Rider 01. Those are the ones. It's a lot of them, but there's a lot of series. And I have been noticing your outfit changes, Fahrenheit. And yeah, Fahrenheit Sword is good too. That's that tangent there. Yeah, you get me to talk about Rider. You're gonna make me talk for a while. Right, I think I wanted to do a guild test, right? You're all looking great like that. Looking great. I didn't realize I was doing this. It wasn't actually intentional. You would use a sword over a scythe anyway? Reaper better than DRK? What was DRK again? Dragon Knight? Dark Knight. No, Dragon Knight, no. That doesn't exist here. Dark Knight. Reputation. This is a new tab. Dark Knight, yes. Look at that absolute pirate over there. If I can get a Rider-like outfit, since we're talking about Kamen Rider a lot, I would love that too. You're definitely sold? I'll send you the info, yeah. Let me make a note. I'll make a note and I'll send you the info for sure. And again, many of those things are right there on YouTube, which is awesome. Because of the 50th anniversary, they started uploading them all for free. The first 2 episodes of every series, but in some cases, to represent some of the writers, they have to upload like the whole movie dedicated to them. Well, I'm gonna go for a guild test. I don't know if you would like to join me, Maniacs, by any chance. Because, well, I think it's an under-level one. It's the basic training, enemy parties, other parties recruiting. I'm not sure if anybody's recruiting for that. Or maybe it's solo? No. Okay, let me see what happens if I press join. Registration language, duty registration complete. I think it's waiting for people. I'm not sure if you can join. Yeah, I was about to ask if you can join for that. It scales with you, okay. So it would scale you down because it's level 10, right? So what happens now? Okay, my registration is withdrawn. Okay, since I joined the party there. So if I join this, does it start it or does it have to be the party leader that starts it? Now the thing is, here's the thing though. We need to have certain requirements for the classes, for the jobs. We need to have 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS. Is that the lineup we have right here? I can't tell what your classes are from the icons. I know I'm DPS, but I don't know what you are. Otherwise, we have what we need. Otherwise, yeah, we have what we're looking for. Okay, you're a tank as Dark Knight. Then we need a healer and another DPS. Because I think someone does not meet party requirements. Oh yeah, you're asking in the chat there, right? Make me lead. Yeah, it might be better if I have to be the one that starts it. Like, I can't recognize what those icons mean. Like, I need to view your inventory plate, your Scholar. So you would switch to Dark Knight, I guess. Yeah, if you don't have what we're looking for, it would have to be like that. Thank you for the party leadership, I see it now. Oh, and I didn't even get into the manga, Erurin. I may also recommend the manga as a starter point if you like. The original Kamen Rider manga, the Black manga, and the Seto manga. I actually haven't read them. Just a little bit of the original. But if they're anything like their series, they're definitely going to be a good starting point. Well, I have seen a little bit of the Black manga too. Yeah. It's got to be good for that. It gives you a perfect idea of what Rider is about. So yeah, do we have the party requirements? I could try to start it. Let me see what happens. I'm just gonna do it. I just push buttons sometimes, you know me. One of the party members does not meet the requirements for this duty. So what are we missing here? What do we have? I'm a DPS. Mist, I'm not sure if he's in the Dark Knight right now. You don't have it? Oh, you need to have it too. So what do we need to do to make it possible? You're gonna have to do the guild leave quest or get to the guild, the leave meet person, whatever the name is. I think that's what you need to do. What happened to your health? Oh, one of your skills. Right. I think I'm remembering that. Imagine dying in the middle of the city like this. So many players. So many players. And this is the city with the least players. It's been good to see them. And the little music going on there. Just fantastic all around. Yeah, let's see if we can start it. Safe to say I won't be getting to the first dungeon today at this rate, but from Ninja to Scholar level 90. So what is Scholar? That's when your health was so low. Okay, Healer. So in this case it would be Healer. Unless you do go for a Dark Knight. What class is Sapphira? Dark Knight? Oh, it was you who said that. Oh, sorry. Man, it's just that your names are both green, so I kind of mix you up in the chat sometimes. Missed a Rurin. Right. So it would be one more DPS if Fahrenheit can be that DPS and get that again. Right. Yeah. Let me sit down. I can't just stand all the time. It's tough for me. No, actually, let me stand up. It looks just weird to just be sitting in the middle of the street like this. Super cool character armor, I agree. Hold on. Let me go to first person instead. That's a lot better to take a look at it. And Mist's pink outfit for Melody is great too. I can't wait until I get synergy with my own outfit. I mean, this one has synergy, but I mean one that I make on my own. Rather that I die on my own and put together on my own. But this is just so good. The mask is temporary. I'm gonna eventually take it off. But I like having it for now. I like the look of it like this. It's a very basic thing we're gonna do. It's just this, basic training enemy parties. You're gonna blaze through it. You already have so much experience with this. It's gonna be so easy for you, probably. Ooh, it has a time limit. I didn't realize there would be a time limit. Learn to draw single targets from groups using ranged attacks and engage them in locations far out of the lines of sight of other creatures. Level 10, sync from 11. Explorer mode unavailable. Additional loot rules unavailable. Explorer mode unavailable. What is that? You don't like the mask with the outfit? I think it fits. It fits to an extent. But it's a temporary thing. It fits. It has the same colors. It has a little bit of that gold and gray, black. But yeah. Erurin is using almost a full set as his glamour. I don't. Different ways to do it. I personally do like it, Bob. But not to wear all the time. I prefer how I look without it. Especially with those stars on my face. As I should. Will Fahrenheit be able to join us? I think in the meantime I could do something else. Although, well, the only thing I have left now is the ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕒 stuff. Doesn't Erurin make a match on himself? On Torumi? Yeah, I guess he does. I actually don't know. You're talking about Sapphira here. Hope I'm saying it right. We're just waiting to see if Fahrenheit is able to make it. Because I wanted to try out that guild test and see how it's going. And yeah, after this is going back to ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕒 and continuing that main storyline. Yeah, like we're not even gonna do a poll, by the way. I think I will just do it like that, as you suggested. I'll focus on MSQ and all the blue quests, especially the job quests. So I will be coming back to ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒. Maybe only until the story tells me to go back will I do it. I'm not that far away from level 25, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think we are waiting for Fahrenheit, I think. I did see he left the party. But I don't know what he needed to do. To get the quest, or if he by any chance just left and he's not gonna come back. He's in a freaking dungeon at the moment? Okay. Then I think he just went off because he doesn't have it, so that's why he left. So he left us. Let's just go. We are gonna need one more player? Or not? Well, I guess we can do it like this. I mean, we are gonna be level scaled, but yes, I get the feeling we can do it just fine nonetheless. Otherwise, we could do it with a random player. Not sure if that's how it works. I thought it would give us a random player. Click commands. Okay, okay. Well, yes. Is it going to start it if we're missing one, though? Oh, okay, 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 okay. So if the countdown runs out, it doesn't start it. It just runs out. It picks a random player. There may not be anyone doing this. For all I know. Right. Somebody who has withdrawn from duty? It will give the AFK player a penalty? Huh, I'm not sure I understood that, so that would be me then, because I'm the one that has to commence it, right? Well, I don't know, I don't know. Alright, so let's help out that player. I think it's up to Erurin to draw the aggro. How do I do party chat? I was going to reply to them, but okay. I typed /party and it didn't work. What was the name of a party in this game? Man, I'm such a noob. You are just blazing through them. Don't be so bloody eager to march headlong into peril. Try luring the beast away from the Gubu without alarming the mossy lout. The Gubu has seen you and alerted his cracks. Slay as many as you can before jumping in bed with the giant, or you won't survive another belt. Let's concentrate on this because I don't think I'm even doing this right. Is this supposed to be that easy, or is it because you're over-leveled? Thank you for group. And that's it. I think we are done indeed. Ha ha ha! A fine display for a first-timer. Here's your well-earned coin. I tossed in a little something extra to sweeten the deal, so that you might consider coming back. Okay. As a thaumaturge for the first time, a bonus. Without suffering a single KO. Very nice, very nice. That works out. Oh, to give a player oh, what did I miss? Give a player commendation. What did I miss? What is that? Oh, sorry I missed that. I don't know what that is. Too late now. Where was it? Where was the feature? You're gonna have to remind me next time. I didn't see any option to do anything like that. Checking the VOD might be a good idea. But okay. Well, that was a success right there. Thank you for your help. Now that was a superstar squad. Beautiful. I'm glad we were able to find a player. I mean, the game is very populated, so it is likely, but when it comes to those like low-level training things, sometimes it's hard to find people. Okay, let me read the tutorials here. Player commendation is a system whereby you can commend a party member who left a positive impression upon you in the course of duty. Ah, I didn't see that. Okay. Player commendation button will appear in the bottom right of the screen. Right, that's probably why I didn't notice it. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember this. Lower level content is super easy? Okay. Yeah, me too, Bob. Me too. If things go a certain way, maybe we'll have it tomorrow. While participating in guild heads, you may notice areas that are colored differently than the surrounding landscape. This calls to warn players that stepping into the hazardous zone will trigger new enemies to appear. Take care when passing nearby. Okay. If we are unable to do it within the completed time, it will be deemed a failure. Okay. Well, I think I learned enough of what I need to learn right there. Now, It's time to teleport back to ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕝𝕒𝕒𝕒 and continue that. I got a friend request. Is that the person we were having a... No, that's somebody else. But me as well. Oh, and by the way, the player was from another server. They were from Exodus. Compared to Stormblood onwards? Okay. Rita is Dragon Slayer? Wait, Dragon Slayer a person name or is that a class here? I didn't see anything that looked like that. Oh, okay. I think I may have missed them. From Arurin's Discord. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the friend request. Join the Tajigen Temple and the Superstar Squads we have here. So many players. I hear background noise of like people talking. Does that happen here anyway, or is that by any chance there because it detects that there's a lot of players? I'm just curious about that. Look at that. Kind of looks like an evolution there. Like Glaceon, Espion, Vulpix maybe. Well, Vulpix is not an evolution, but it's very similar. Interesting. Well, let's continue right where we left off right there. Now looking even better. And yeah, I'm gonna wear the mask a little bit for the cutscene. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way. Do you want me to disband the party, by the way? Or if not, you can just leave, Mist. A man with a mask like that, not suspicious at all. Coming in. Oh, I think I know who that is.
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟𝕤 place great faith in you.
Okay, I didn't know who that is, but where did I see her? In the flashback? Or in somebody else's stream?
This way.
I look so good with the outfit now.
I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕒, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
The Pirate Nation leader, let's go. I love the sound of that. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nail Vandarnus, Hell's Take Him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartanu Flats and there met the Vilth Imperial Legion in battle. Did I read that right? The 7th. Sorry. The 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartanu, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Lusa still with us, he will doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raoban has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Hey ho, apparenting we go! All hail the Admiral! Let's go. Yo ho ho, yo ho ho, yoy. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the Elder Seed Seer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I will have you tell it all the same. Fare ye well, Kaiden. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. So we are already going to Gridania, there we go. I may get to see the forest, Bob. Depending on how far away from the city I go, I'm not sure. Not bad at all. Right, picking up from where we left off. The chronology is a little bit different, the way we have done things, right? To the forest. We saw the desert, the sea, now it's the forest. Every RPG should have a nice forest area. It's just something you need to do. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Gridania. They're probably going to pronounce it in a cutscene. So if they do, I'll have the pronunciation I need. Gangplank. Again, thinking of Gangplank Galleon. But hey, once again, a whole new zone. A whole new zone. New missions everywhere. And enemies you've never seen before. You'll be ready to invite me to your main's home? Nice. Looking forward to it. Showing me your crib. Haha. Gridania, New Gridania. Or Gridania. I just like that mask so much. Another Kamen Rider-like thing, you know, having that static face to you. Torumi cameo! Ah. Now we start getting the crossover. As it should be. Connecting the stories of all the superstars. Just like Sonic Adventure 2, just like Octopath Traveler, Live Alive. I made a nice retweet of like some of that earlier. Related to the Sonic games at least. No, seriously, I'm gonna keep this outfit for a long time. As a glamour. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Yeah, Shikazo. Also in a way like the Star Wars The Old Republic story. Well, Torumi cameo, eh? Haha, it's like looking at a celebrity, at an NPC that I've seen on stream so many times. I love it. Because you've been playing more with Sapphira with me, so that's great. Greetings, good sir. You are the Ul'dah envoy, are you not? I mean, celebrity I say, superstar is a more appropriate term. That's what I should say. I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper, and identify yourself to the conjurer at Novika's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the elder Seedseer awaits. Okay. We get out of here now, right? Let me find the way out then. Let me follow Mist there. That might be the way out. Find a way, yume o toki hanate. I know, right? It's cool seeing Torumi on my stream. Have I seen Torumi or any Erurin character in somebody else's stream? I don't think I have. Not so far. First, let's get that Aetherite. Ether! I think it was Ike who said that, right? In Smash Brothers. And well, Fire Emblem 2 probably. And as to where to go... oh, to Old Gridania? Novika's altar. The next part of Gridania. This really is a foresty area. Take a look, Bob. Take a look. The city in the woods. So natural. Such great lighting. I don't know. It may be my favorite of the three so far. I do like this vibe. I do like this vibe. I hear you, Erurin. Sure, lead the way. Lead the way. I was just gazing at the area. Oh, Nandang's Lotro streams. Yes, I think I may have seen Erurin on a Lotro stream. On somebody's Lotro stream, I mean. But not in FF14. I think. Or maybe with Uger? Maybe I've seen him with Uger. Yeah. I may have seen him with Uger. I take that back. Yeah. I think it was a fishing stream. No, you're here too, Mist. But I mean, Erurin streams. That's why I'm making that comparison. You think I'm not noticing you? How could you ever say that? You absolute superstar. It's so pretty. I think this is my favorite of the three starting areas so far. Ooh. Can't wait until I adventure here frequently. You are the Oldan envoy? Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect the missive you bear? Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please, come with me. Curious to see what the other, perspective is, if somebody's the envoy in Oldan. Ah, there she is. Truly the Lady Galadriel of this game.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please.
I love this place.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Kan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company.
Gridania.
I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
Kani Senna is one of my favorite characters. I can see why. I remember service for the falling of Cartonal. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. Blah 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 blah. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of Magitech, some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory, and when all of Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of Magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor. Solus sos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for ℠𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟 still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Baelsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. May have been the one we saw in the cutscene there. Oh yeah, she's so pretty. And great look, great outfit too. The calamity wreaks such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. That staff of hers, it all fits her so well. And that too. That's a big feather for a pin. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for your coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Thank you, Kanisina. Am I saying it wrong now? I kind of forgot already. Ooh. Use item to acquire the wind-up airship minion. And now I have free airship routes to every nation. I will have to pay a guild, but there you go. That's all I needed to do. I'm guessing I have to return to Ul'dah. Call of the Sea, or maybe ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕠 because of that. Woo! Learn the command in action may first use the whistle. Nice! Under your character in the main menu. Ooh, I can also do it in the hotbars. The vertical hotbars. I need to see where I can find those vertical hotbars and start using them if I can find the space for them. I don't see where I could put them exactly. Okay, I gotcha, Melody. Sorry, Erurin. I'll take the teleport. Give me a second. Simply reselect the summoning icon. Okay. Okay. All classes and jobs. If you're an enemy neither will participate in battle. Okay, you may simply wander back to wherever it is right until you call upon it again. Okay. Yes, thank you for the reminder. My first minion! Yes! That's gonna be a very cute one, from the looks of it. Let's see. Let's have a use of it, and have it for the first time. And now... Where is it? Where was it again? It said the character panel, but... I think it means another one. What was it again? Minion guide? I think there was another one, right? Well, let's try it from the minion guide. And here we have it. I really want to get the vertical the vertical panels. I don't know what space would be good for them though. Yeah, I got it from the menu there. Was that the best way to do it, Arurin? Or should I have gotten it from somewhere else? Let's talk to the Serpent Officer. I need to see the quest log to see where I would place the vertical bar. That was it? Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot to summon it. Hold on. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my Lord Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕝𝕚𝕒𝕚𝕚 of ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕚𝕚𝕚? Sorry if I said it wrong. While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning more, please speak with Baderon at his establishment. Baderon? Not sure if I said it right. But okay, so hotbar 7 and 8. What about 5 and 6? Well, 7 and 8 are the ones I will want to use. This seems like an okay placement, but it's kind of gonna get in the way. I don't think I will like it like that, or I won't use the entire thing. No, yeah, it's also gonna get in the way of the duty list, the quest list. Or I move it here, but I don't like the look of it. What about on this side? I could have one hotbar there. I'll keep hotbar 8 here though. How did I make it visible again? I forget how you do that. Oh yes, and let's summon it. Nice, a nice little floaty airship for me. Let's go. Finally. Oh, I want to have one of those all the time. They are so good in this game. Yeah, let's take off the mask now. It's a good time to do that. To see my beautiful superstar face, those eyes. Eyes kanjiru mama ni kimi no mega. And also the stars on the face. Mitsugeru sa. Oh, eyes. Right, I think it's here, right? Hold on. Hotbar 7. Was it the gear icon? Yes. Oh, the party member bars. Thank you. So, is there a good place to have them where they won't cover anything? I do need them to be vertical. There's no good horizontal placing anymore for anything. I've already changed the size of them, right? I mean, I'm not gonna fill up the whole thing. I'm gonna try not to fill it up fully. Let me see. Let me see what this looks like. My vitals are down here. This is a bit intrusive. Could I maybe remove some of those icons? Where could it possibly be that it could be good? Does anybody have any recommendations for a vertical bar? So it doesn't cover anything? Maybe I should move the quest log after all. A little bit to the left. Or I just don't use them. I could use the minions here instead. For now, I think I'm gonna remove it and I'm gonna put the minions on that one. Hotbar 10, which is like an alternated one. And yeah, like anytime I want to do it like this, I'll do that. Oh yeah, if you have a screenshot of your UI, it might be helpful. We can take a look at that, Arurin. And I might draw some inspiration from that. Oh yes, look at the guilds they have here. They have the Conjurer's Guild, Botanist, very nice, Leather Worker, Lancer, nice. And this is all Gridania, to the main Gridania area. Which one was it? New Gridania, do they have any guilds here? Archer's Guild, nice. That's gonna be a fun one to do. That's your class, right? Torumi? Specifically Torumi. Carpenter's Guild as well, very nice. Makes sense to have something like this here, right? You don't have a lot of trees in the desert, so you're not gonna have a Carpenter's Guild in in ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤, for example. We need to get to the airship. I know I can use the teleport, but I want to take a look at the airship and see how the airship fare is. If you send me the screenshot, let me know so I can take a look at it. I'll probably do it after the stream. Might be better to do it like that. Where was the lift attendant again? I need to remember where it was. To get to the... No, we need to go to New Gridania. Okay, I saw your message. I got your message. Thank you. I'm actually gonna check it after the stream. If I have time later today, I'm gonna log back into Final Fantasy XIV to adjust it. If I feel like I'm gonna make some changes like that. For now, we're good. This will do the trick. Thank you, Ririn. Yosh, Shiguzo. Over here. We're going back to ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕠𝕟𝕤. Yeah, like it's just MSQ right now. It's gonna be a while before we continue with the thaumaturgy stuff because the next one is level 25. It's a plan, I would say. The gatekeeper here. No. This is a different area. Does it tell you where the lift attendant is? Sky Watcher? No, that's something different, I think. Because I can't remember where it was. Another little wind-up airship. A player has another one like those. Very nice. Yeah, I haven't paid attention to what minions other players have that much. So it will be interesting to see who has what. Other beginner players will probably have their own wind-up airship as well. At the roost. Okay. Wow, that's where is the roost? Ah, got it. Does it say on the map? Yeah, it doesn't tell you where a lift attendant is. The airship landing probably tells you that. But thank you, Rurin. I think I got it now. The roost. Do they have a pigeon attending the bar and serving coffee by any chance in there? That's the name of the cafe in Animal Crossing. Where you have a Brewster, the pigeon, serving coffee. Okay, I have to go through the lift, don't I? Is there a lift or... Oh, there you are. There you are. Thank you. Oh, yes, it was down here. Right. Thank you. So no, it's not a lift. It's not a lift. My bad. So yeah, we look at it by looking at the like airship landing there. 120 gil. That's so cheap. That's so cheap. Let's watch that cutscene again then. I'm just getting the song for the roost in my mind. Hey, maybe I'll log into New Horizons later today. If I have time. Probably not. There's a little something I'm working on that I really want to make some time for. Among that is some vocal exercises I need to get back to, so I want to do them again. Yeah, I haven't strained my voice too hard on the stream today. Should be able to do something nice after the stream. I don't know if I'll be able to have the cover next week, because it seems like a Monday is a good day for a cover. Well, usually I don't stream on Monday and Tuesday. This week was different, so releasing the cover on Monday was very nice. But it doesn't need to be a Monday all the time. But yeah. So that was your favorite area? Gridania? Or do you mean ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕠𝕟𝕤? I'll say Gridania is my favorite area so far. That great fantasy forest feel. So good. Like the way... The architecture and the way they light up things. The sort of... what do you call those? Stained glass sort of ceilings with the lighting that they use. So good. Yeah. I agree, Bob. I agree. Oh yeah, to the drowning wench immediately. There we go. And we can immediately continue the quest. Ah, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. And now battle run. Welcome to the drowning wench. Say wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Ah, I am battle run, alright. Who's asking? I heard I've got a job, you're a... heard that I've got a job for a couple of adventure, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. I struggle doing a pirate-like accent, so forgive me if it's very scuffed. I probably will need to practice it again for a Talk Like a Pirate Day. If I equip this, I think it's time to go back to an inn and do some glamour. Because I'll have to change this. There we go, on level 22. You know what time it is in the chat? Let's see. No, this is still the best. This is still the best, wonderful. Scuff pirate. Aye, matey.
Level up!
Wonderful. Yeah, I just did it, Eronin, thank you. And I'm fine, I don't need to change it. Good, because I don't want to. Fashion Fantasy 14. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Secret, and I need a trustworthy source to hit up north of Isleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Doesn't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the fishbacks pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you permit me, Master Bateron, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Going to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Elport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Secret included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Curls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lanosia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult with Melpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. After clicking recommended gear, always click the update gear set button. Saves the outfit. Okay. Where is the button again? Update gear set. Glamour plate gear set list. Oh, and this one. Why? Oh, so I would apply it to this one if I go for apply. Yeah, this might be number 2 that I do, and I'll eventually just change this one. Gear set list. Oh, update gear set. Where was the button again? Right, where was the button again? I missed it. There we go. Silly me, yeah, far right. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, it's in terms of equipment. Got it. What is this quest here? Beauty is only scalp deep. Rising to the challenge. We have a couple of blue quests right here. Yes, thank you. It makes sense. It's like a refresh icon. You update. Makes sense. ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕟𝕤 is ill pleased with the carelessness of the wench's customers. First dungeon time? Okay. Ooh. I should tell you, I think it's gonna be tomorrow, but I think we can definitely start the stream with that, so it works out. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive looking journal right here. As off-used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. A stranger he was, A swarthy rogue guardian who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quentin Nain. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Battaron docked my wages. Don't start stream with it, I won't be able to join? Well, I could focus on other quests if I do it like that tomorrow. Since, well, yeah, I think we're reaching the end of the stream or so. And we'll raid someone, so don't go anywhere. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Linsa today. Why would the slasher of Fisherman's bottom on the loose? You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandished his blade so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Shudder. So which one is the first quest? Well, if you make it to later in the stream, I can focus on some of the other quests. Which one of these is the dungeon? Which one of these three? Is it one of these three, or is it something that's gonna come later after those three? Till 4 PM Eastern Time? I assume you mean Eastern Daylight Time by that. Because Eastern Standard is actually different. So that would be... Okay, yeah, 1 hour after I start, or it could be done. Main story quest is the dungeon. Okay, we can definitely focus on these blue quests right here. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at the wench than in my own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sot who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book? Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight arse bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Elport. Aye, where else the scurvy sup? Nymea willing he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know it won't help me get Gil back. Yeah. We can focus on those things tomorrow then. But let's go to the room then and sleep. Greetings, lad. What can I do for you this fine morning? Let's return to an inn room. Have a nice rest. Sastasha is your first MSQ dungeon. Ooh. Look at this different bed here also. Looking good, looking good. What was this again? Oh, right, the cutscenes again. Very nice, very nice. Try online store gear. I haven't tried that. More Fashion Fantasy 14 for me. It's gonna be good. Hey, don't worry, Arurin. If you don't make it, I think you will. I can focus on other things. An excuse to do side quests again, maybe. Or I can do some fates even. I'm fine with that. As we wait for you. And tomorrow will indeed be the day of dungeons. Yes. I like the sound of that, maniacs. Sonomaini. Before that, we're gonna do a raid. Not a raid in the game, but a raid in Twitch. Let's raid someone. See who is live right now. That we can raid. That we haven't raided recently, preferably. Let me have a look at it. On Twitch. So yeah, Bob, if you can make it too, I think it will be an exciting occasion indeed. Hopefully that's good. Woohoo! Lots of people playing Final Fantasy. That's great to see. But all of the people I'm seeing with Final Fantasy right now, I feel like I've raided recently. So I'm not sure. Yes, Miltendo was here earlier. I feel like it's been a minute since I raided him. He's playing Genshin Impact, and I know that's relevant for some of you. So let's go for that. Will Arurin join us, Torumi or Sapphira? We'll find out. Don't tell me, Arurin. Leave that surprise for tomorrow, if you make it. Again, I think you'll make it. Only if you can, of course. Things happen. Like, I don't know what else you may be doing during the day. But yeah, let's raid Miltendo. Let's raid Miltendo on his dimension. And as always, it's an invasion from another dimension. But before we go, a reminder, as always, of the events we always have, which are the streams this week. Tomorrow we'll have those dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV if it goes well. Lotra on Friday, continuing with the Brawler, really starting actually the storyline right there. More FF14, I don't know what we're gonna do on Saturday, depends on what we do tomorrow, and then they return to Mondstadt, at least for one day, on Genshin Impact. And we're about to see Genshin Impact since we're about to raid Miltendo right there. So yes, look forward to that, maniacs. Let's do that raid right now. Copy and paste either version of the raid message, the invasion from another dimension, if you want to participate in the chat. Thank you so much, superstars, supernovas, maniacs, for helping me with the superstar squad, for being here with me. I shall see you tomorrow or on the other social media. An hour after you start? Okay. I can wait for you, we can do other things. But as always, whichever way I see you next, I shall see you around.